Oh, that's right, we're back. I have reset it down to 30 frames a second, which it looks way worse than 30 frames a second, but hopefully the physics is behaving, and hey, there we go, see? The square bomb is now up there, and the round bomb should go flying overhead. So this was the secret to this shrine that took me a while to figure out, because it's not really apparent that the two bombs apparently have a different weight or different... It cares about the aerodynamics. Anyway, so if we time this, we're up here. But we can't get through. Good thing we put a square bomb up there. Hey! And now we can get through. Too easy. You know, when the physics behaves themselves. Cool. Yeah. I will be switching back to 60 frames a second pretty quickly, because this is choppy. No, I feel like it should be still smooth, just choppier. I don't know, this feels like not smooth. Maybe I'm just really not used to 30 frames a second anymore. Which, I guess I never was. I have a high frame rate monitor, which means I'm used to 120 frames a second, but still. This is definitely not running at 120 frames a second anytime soon, not in this hardware. Yeah, so, we're almost up to the Yiga. The stones are glowing. Did I not break that one? Wacky. Well, I'm gonna restart this in 60 frames a second. See you in a moment. We're back. I don't know if this is the exact pose that Link was in when I left, but now we're back to smooth 59 frames a second. Close enough. Looks better than what it did in 30 anyway. Alright, let's check out the Yiga Hideout. Get this Thunder Helm for the Gerudo Princess, whose name eludes me. Yeah, stay away. Then we can do the Divine Beast, and then... Oh, right. Good. Really? I'm gonna use all my arrows and my bows, but also my arrows. Okay. What? When it rains it pours. When in Rome. C'est la vie. All these phrases are appropriate to the situation, probably. I think the only like tricky bit combat-wise, so I should probably change my weapon, is up here where like 3 appear at the same time. I wanted to deal with that piece. I know you're here. I should be paying more attention to you than the keys. Okay. Bomb arrows. No, I don't have to be quite as accurate. I thought I got the other person. Well, bye, Link. The hero of Hyrule starts sliding down the mountain. Okay, let's not worry about the keys. I think the keys are just a distraction. Which I should have known. Is that keys already gone? That keys is still gone, I think. Oh, you're still here though. But there's only 2 of you. I don't mind picking these up. I don't need them. As I was rudely interrupted in saying, the only tricky part is probably... Whoa. No. Is when there's 3 of them all at the same time. There we go. I was interrupted by the 3 of them all at the same time, and I died. Did you know that you can, in theory, like shield parry back arrows. I feel like I should try it. I should figure out how to get good at that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that with this character. Oh no. Okay. No. 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 Let's just move sideways. Okay. Pick up your friend's bow. Alright. Whoa, okay. Whew. Good thing they dropped bananas. Because I can use some healing. Nom 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 bananas. Oh, okay. Into the hideout. Oh, really? Why are there so many of you? Oh. I have so many moblin bits. So many moblin bits. Alrighty. I've never really looked around to sort of see. I never really looked up before. Kind of interesting. Because these are like. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8. Like the 8 heroines mentioned for over here. Except there's 7. Because there's a missing 8th one. There's also 8 here. But they're smaller and they got the Yiga thing on them. Does that mean that these ones over here represent like the Sheikah in some way? Or whereas these represent the Yiga? Or have they co-opted it for their own purpose? So many questions. Well, I know these bows break pretty quick, so I'm just gonna trade up. Pretty sure it's that one. Yeah, it's that one. No need to pick up a torch when there's so much fire around. Now it's the hideout. I guess that makes sense. It's kind of just like a misdirection-y lobby place. Lobby place? Gotta escape somehow. Hey, what are you doing here? This is the hideout for those Yiga thieves who stole the Thunder Helm. If they spot you, they'll call their friends for sure. There's no way you can take them all on. If only you had some way of distracting them, but I don't know how. All I've ever seen them do is patrol and eat bananas. I haven't seen anything else that you could exploit as a weakness. Listen, this place is dangerous. You should get out of it while you can. I can take care of myself. Alright, I guess it's time to... I guess I'll just leave. But first, break some pots. Traditional Link, Zelda style. Breaking pots. Okay. So, I kinda wish this area didn't have the annoying part of like, oh, it's supposed to be a stealth mission, which means you're forced into stealth. You can't just okay, alright. You're forced into stealth. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna try a different way of getting through here. Like, say, whoop. Oh. You can't just be like, I'm gonna try a different way of getting through here, like fighting, because, you know, they have it where it's a specialized sequence, which means once you get hit once, you're taken out and then thrown out? I actually can't quite remember what happens, but you know, you effectively lose. And it would be nice if it wasn't forced. It's like an unusual part of this game, which is typically all about, you know, finding heaps of bananas. But in this part, there's no bananas. It's very weird. Yeah, it's just like a weird design choice to make it that like, no, we want to have a stealth area. Which means you have to stealth your way through here. You can't just do what you've been doing for the rest of the game, which is, you know, figuring out however you want to get through here. Using whatever tools you have at your disposal. Will he see me? I feel like he should totally see me. He didn't. Alright. Cool. That's good. Also, good old video game logic. Everyone's field of view and ability to see is severely hampered and diminished. There's so many bananas just hanging around in the rafters. Okay, so I think... So, what's... Is there... What was the button to like... Oh, no, don't throw the sword. What was the thing to like... No, no. Oh, no, no. I thought there was a way to like underarm throw it in some way so that... I feel like I need to turn off the Pro UI. Can't remember what the button is. Go further. Go further. It didn't go further. Okay. Alright. We'll go around instead. I don't really know why I was trying to approach from that way. It's not like it's really necessary to approach from that way. And I've got way more bananas than I'll ever need. Oh. Yeah, we can just gently... Alright, we did it. What's their secret treasure? It's more bananas! Amazing. Okay. More arrows, that's handy. What are all these things? Oh. These things are zoomed in or what? Can I use the camera instead? These like games? Is this like keeping track of stuff? Not very organized. So yes, I really like how it's like, okay, you've kind of gone to a weird dead end, but you got some bananas, and there's some treasure chests in the ground. So let's pull up this one. Whoa, that went fine. And more topaz, alright, and there's another one over here. Oh, what's that? The door is magnificable. Whoa! That's a bit wacky. And then that's how sneaky Nintendo sort of like, you know, makes you feel like you figured it out, but you know, they clearly fully planned for that sequence to happen of, you know, you get to the dead end and then you're like, well, in the meantime, I may as well pick up this treasure, and then, you found it. It's clever. It's clever. It's not like a massive game-defining mechanic or anything, or game-defining experience. Hey. What? Who the heck are you? And what are you doing in my napping spot? Wait a minute. That thing on your hip, could it be a Sheikah slate? If that's a Sheikah slate, then that means... Yeah, it's you! You're that Link guy I've been looking for. What luck! My scouts are out in the field looking high and low, but you just wander into my hideout? Have your scouts not reported back that they keep seeing me and I keep defeating them? Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced myself yet. I am the leader of the Yiga Clan! The strong, the burly, the one, the only... Master Koga! Now prepare yourself! Wow. How do I do this again? Right, here we go. Yep, you shoot him, and he gets hit by his own thing. What a duffer! And then I guess you can wail on him, but physical weapons really don't do much damage to him. Means you pretty much have to play his own game of slapping him around while he's slapping around with his own stuff. He can just hover and fly, I guess. That's impressive. And you can summon things, so that's also cool. Alright, he's got his shield up. Oh, and then the shield goes down. He should learn how to... Oh, what a duffer. He got himself stuck in, like, stone. Is it even necessary for me to be wailing on him? Am I just wasting my weapons? Oh well. One, you just gotta get your timing. Do I need any more weapons? I don't know. I guess it helps speed up the combat a little bit. Oh, now he's got a big one. What do I do now? Who's the stronger? Ah, ours is, I guess. Haha, take that. Yeah, it's pretty cool how, like, they're clearly established there's a connection, between the Yiga and the Sheikah, especially with them using similar techniques.
Who would have thought I'd be done in like this, and by this guy of all people? You think I'm just gonna let this stand, do you? Ahem, I almost lost my temper there. Ah, what a pain. I can't go out this way. What to do, what to do. Aha, I've got it. Mehehehe. Wahahaha. I improvised the wah instead of the aha. I need to burst out my serious moves, a secret technique taught by my father's mother's father. It will destroy you. This is the end. Oh. I just realized how big his collar is. There's a big collar on that top. Wow. Ha. Maybe it's just a tad too big. You still over there? Well, no matter. Pretty soon you'll be gone, and not just from my line of sight. Only the leader of the Yiga Clan can use this secret technique. It is... I missed out. Oh no! I feel like that needs to be a new stock standard scream there. Coward, I shall be remembered. The Yiga Clan will track you down to the ends of Hyrule. Wacky. Well, that's convenient, that when he dies, his treasure just appears. I guess he died. It seems like a pretty fatal fall and crush. The Thunder Helm! Handy. Can't equip it. So you can get it if you complete all the side quests in Gerudo Town. If you complete them all, then the Yiga Queen, Princess, Lady, will give you it. I've never bothered to do that just because I'm not so keen on doing all the side quests. But I know that it makes you invulnerable to lightning strikes, so you can kind of just run around in a thunderstorm wearing with whatever items you want equipped, and you'll be fine. You'll still get struck by lightning, but I don't think it'll just unphase you. You'll just ignore it basically, which sounds pretty cool. It's just kind of, can I be bothered doing all the side quests to get to that point? Yeah. So it's also kind of nice that you can go through and just like grab all the treasure that you in theory could have grabbed on the way in whilst being stealthy, but this way, apparently, because their leader has been killed, they're just like, we're out of here.
but also at the same time they'll still come after you, so they're kind of out of here but kind of not. Anyway. Is that the hole? I think that must be the hole. I don't really need to walk the whole way back. That's a bit excessive. I think, for the sake of brevity, we can just teleport back. No need to watch me run through a desert. But yeah, I believe after this, we can do the Divine Beast. I really like the sequence leading up to this Divine Beast. The Divine Beast itself is a little confusing. It's not too bad, but it's also not super straightforward either. It's alright in terms of difficulty. Actually, I don't mind it. Although I feel like I kind of wish the mechanic was a little bit easier to like even visualize sounds wrong. You've got a map where you can clearly see what's happening and you can stand inside of it and see what's happening. But it's kind of hard to see like when you do a thing and you've lined up some circuit, what exactly is going to happen. Anyway. Where is she, Valeria? What was her voice? If you are looking for Lady Riju, she's on the 2nd floor. Normally people aren't allowed into her sleeping quarters, but she has given you permission, it seems. Be on your best manners. If she deems you to be a disturbance to her, it will not end well for you. Don't know if that was her voice, but it was something along those lines. Did I even give Lady Riju a voice? Can't remember. Riju! Probably should have done this next time, but oh well. We're doing it now! I've been waiting for you. Oh, you needn't say a word. That's handy, I'm a mute. As the chief of the Gerudo— Chief, not queen. I can sense the power of the heirloom flowing from you. I know that you've succeeded. I am, as you have no doubt noticed, still but a child. The people look on me with nothing but warmth in their eyes, but even this brings me some pain, I must admit. I've tried so hard to be worthy of their love, to be a worthy chief, and to prove myself I was worthy too. To prove to myself? Yeah. When my family heirloom was stolen, I felt as though a shadow had fallen over me. Yes, your arrival in the midst of all this must be the work of Lady Herbersa. Now, please give me the heirloom. It was in my butt. How do I look? Flashback time. Yeah, you kind of see that design of like, it's almost like a halo, but it's like vertical. The sort of circle within the lightning around it. I feel like that's very sort of traditional Japanese, Chinese god sort of appearance. Certainly is brought up in TV shows and other anime. Kind of hoping that means it actually extends to some real mythological appearances, but anyway. I feel like it does. I feel like I've seen some actual old paintings that feature that sort of iconography.
I should have expected as much from the princess's own appointed knight.
That's me.
She was out on a survey all day today. Still as the sands now. So, spill it, boy. Have the two of you been getting along all right? It's okay, I know. Your silence speaks volumes.
See, they clearly state that like, he is a mute, but he also responds to me.
And sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. Don't worry, it's not like you carry blame in any of this. It's unfortunate. She's put in more than enough time. Ever since she was a young girl, she's gone through rigorous daily routines to show her dedication. She once passed out in the freezing waters trying to access this sealing power. And she has nothing to show for it. That's the motivation driving her research. I'd be doing the same thing. She really is quite special.
She's the princess.
Be sure to protect her with your life. It's quite the honor. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in. Or...
Barbosa! What was that? Did you feel that? Wait, what? How did you... What are you doing here? What's so funny?
I'm glad the sight of the Thunder Helm brings back that exact memory. But yeah, they clearly state that he is not mute, but like he doesn't talk. Oh, I've already run over. What's wrong? You're just standing. You're just staring. Anyway, what matters now is... how is it? Do I look alright? It looks good. I see. The threat to Divine Beast Van Naburis poses has only grown since we began searching for the heirloom. I believe that Gerudo Town itself may be in danger before too long, if it ever figures out how to not walk in a circle. As chief, and as a Gerudo, I must find some way to stop that thing before it threatens my people. Will you help me? Yeah, of course. Hehe. Who would have thought that just before such a momentous battle, hearing a simple, confident pledge of support from you would be what puts me at ease. Puts me at ease? I'll head out now. Let's meet up at the lookout post south of town. There's only one way to get close to Naburis. That's with the help of a sand seal. The lookout post isn't too far from town, but you should take a sand seal there. You can get some practice in that way. I'll be there waiting for you with my favorite sand seal. Patricia? There was no question there, I was just... Yep. Still, it really is a little big. Should have put some, like, adjustment straps in there. Ancient heirloom. Anyway, whoop. Let's call this an episode. Next time, we're gonna go to the Divine Beast. Divine Beast, the electric camel. See you bouncing around out in the desert, walking in circles. Alright, cool. See you in the next one. Love you.